Good day everyone and welcome to my video. Today we were going to talk about division. Last time we talked about multiplication of numbers or usually multiplication as an operation. As we know back then that multiplication is a repeated addition. Now we're going to talk about division as a repeated subtraction. So, division as a repeated subtraction is the inverse operation of multiplication. Okay, so let us just recall how multiplication works. So we have 2 multiplied by 4 as an addition method. We interpret this as 2 added by 2 added by 2 added by 2 means to say that we added 2 4 times to get of the value of 8. So in conclusion, that 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8. Okay, so since 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8, what if the question is 8 divided by 4? What is the answer if we're going to divide 8 by 4? Now, by looking at the operation of multiplication, we have obtained the value of 2, since 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8. But how does 2 obtain? Why is it 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2? As division, as a repeated subtraction, we will looking now, or we will find the process to obtain the value of 2 here. We will look deeply in a simple manner that 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2 by repeated subtraction. But first of all, we have to introduce first what are the parts of division. So in here, we must rewrite, let us rewrite 8 divided by 4 equal to 2. Now, there are 3 parts in this manner. 8 here is what we called the dividend, or the one divides. The one that divides. The one that divides. 8 here is called the dividend, which is the one that divides. 4 here is what we call the divisor, or how many times we subtract this number from 8. It tells us that how many times this number subtract from the dividend. And when we're going to divide these two, the dividend and the divisor, we get the answer 2, which is known as the quotient of the number. The quotient of the number. So let us have a simple example on how this division works. So, for example, we have 16 divided by 8. Divided by 8. So, it reads as 16 Okay, 16 divided by 8. Sixteen divided by 8. So how we're going to get the value of the quotient using a subtraction method. In multiplication, we use the addition method, which interprets the expression of the two numbers multiplied together. Now we're going to interpret 16 divided by 8 in subtraction method with only two rules. The first rule is we must obtain 0. 0 is very important on this. Why? It's because to obtain a particular number or a particular answer in subtraction method, we must obtain the value of 0. Later, I will teach you how to obtain the answer using these rules. And the second one is to count the number of divisors in a statement or a mathematical sentence. So let's just find the answer of 16 divided by 8 using these two methods. Okay, so here is the solution of the expression. When we're going to find the quotient of 16 divided by 8, we must know these two rules. Since these two rules will guide you or to help you to obtain the value of your quotient. So in order to make these two rules work, we must replace the division operation into subtraction operation. So just like this, 16 divided by 8 interprets as 16 minus 8. The first rule is to obtain first 0. So we must obtain 0 so that we may count the number of the divisor, which is 8, in a statement. So 16 divided by 8 interpret as 16 minus 8, and 16 minus 8 is equal to 8, and 8 is not equal to 0. So we subtract it by the same divisor, which is minus 8. And 8 minus 8, since they are the same, is 0. So the first rule is applied, and it exists since we obtain the value of 0. So what is the next? The next rule is to count the number of divisors in a statement, and our divisor here is 8. So we count the number of 8 appeared in a mathematical sentence. So this is 1, this is 2. So how many times we subtract 8 from 16? That is equal to 2. That is why that 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. Another one. Let's say 35 divided by 5. So we use only these two rules, obtaining 0 and count the number of the divisor, or count how many 5s appeared in that statement. 35 divided by 5, okay, interprets as 35 minus 5. And 35 minus 5 is equal to 30. And 30 is not equal to 0, so we deduct it by another 5. And 30 minus 5, that is 25. And 25 is not equal to 0, so we deduct another 5 from 25. And 25 minus 5 is equal to 20. And 20 is not equal to 0, so we deduct it by another 5. That is 15. And 15 is not equal to 0, so we deduct it by another 5, which is 10. And 10 is not equal to 0, so we deduct it by another 5. So 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. And 5 is not equal to 0, so we deduct it by another 5. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So, since we obtain the value of 0 here, then we are done on deducting numbers, since we obtain 0. Then proceed to the second rule, which is count the number of 5s, or how many times this 5 subtracted from 35. So we count it from this one. Okay, so this is the first one, the first mathematical sentence. So 5, that is counted as 1. Next, that is counted as 2. This, which is counted by, is 3. This is counted as 3. This counted as 4. This counted as 5. This counted as 6. This counted as 7. So 35 divided by 5 is equal to 7. And that is how division works as a repeated subtraction. So if you get confused, or if you have difficulty to understand this, then you may comment down below. Or if you think that is easy or simple, you can comment down below. And of course, like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this, and I will see you in the next one.